Hey, it's been a while. Uh, feel like I should explain some stuff. Pikmin, those streams are canceled. I just, I don't know. I wasn't really happy with like the way that I barely said anything in the Pikmin streams aside from dialogue. So those are canceled. I already finished the game. It was great. In case you were wondering. It was good. It was genuinely a really good game. Pretty good for my second Pikmin game. But yeah. So those streams are canceled since I already finished the game. So it's not really any point to like continue streaming it. Uh, Je- uh, I've been on the fence about Jedi Survivor because I genuinely I don't know because I can talk Star Wars. I can talk Star Wars all day, just about. I just I don't know. So I'm still on the fence about that. I might go back to streaming it. I may just play it on my own time. But regardless, we're starting Jenny LeClue Detective Ooh. I know nothing about this game except for like one clip that I've seen. Hey, Michael. I've seen one clip of this game and it made me want to play the entire thing. I've had this game for months and I have not opened it. I've not started up the game since I got it. So this will be fun. I know it's a mystery game, but that's about all I know. So this will be good. I'm sure. Choose your preferred dialogue settings. Oh, okay. Manual advance. That's good. Save what do we got? Subtitles. Okay, that's literally what that was. Okay. Choosing is time. Choose. Oh, we got time limits on this stuff like this. Okay, I'm good with that. The costume original Halloween. Are you sure? Oh, that's kind of cool. I'll go with the original. Okay. Once again, never played this game. That's got a gallery. New game, start brand new game, erasing all your collectibles in progress. There's New Game Plus, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, Stormy Night. Pretty standard for mysteries. Arthurton will never want to live. Also, I don't know how long the game is. Totally normal. Playing. Okay. I don't think Oh, that's cool. It tells you when the last save was. You know how much progress you'd be losing if you decide to quit. That's cool. Yes, I do like my mystery games. Okay, I didn't see the oh, okay, that works. Okay, if I had a nickel for every time a mystery game had some sort of underwater base, I would have 2 nickels. Ghost trick with the submarine, and now this. Okay. Interesting start. Ninja stuff one hide stuff making underwater base. Yes. I mean, honestly, that more or less is the way to go about it.
What? Who? Oh, I must have dozed off. Perhaps we need a spot of tea to wake us up. What do you say, Rufus?
As a sleepy boy.
Yes, quite right. Better get back to work. This book won't write itself. Maybe I should start somewhere easier. I'll come back to the prologue later. The sun rose over another perfect day in picturesque Arthurton. To the casual observer, Arthurton seemed like any other small, quiet town. It was nestled in a valley between 2 mountains, lined by lustrous forests, and perched on the edge of a pristine lake. It had a main street with all the essentials, including a place to sip coffee. It had schools, a college, a church, and a police station. It even had a museum no one ever visited.
Oof.
It was the kind of place you might find anywhere on your travels. Typical, maybe even forgettable. But there was one thing in Arthurton that was unlike any other town in the whole world. Actually, it was a girl. Her name was Jenny LeClue. And she was the world's greatest detective. Finkelstein residence. Oh, hello, Glenda. Yes, he said he might ring. Okay, patch me through then. Richard? Yes, I got it. I did, and my answer is no. I understand that, but... Well, yes, of course, but... No, no, no. Nothing is settled. I'm not going to do it. It goes against everything my books stand for. No, not yet, but...
So I'm guessing he wants him to write some in his books that...
If I could just...
Not great.
Please, listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, his bubbly sister. Oh, okay. Dear Arthur, hope all is well. Afraid I've got bad news, old chum. There's no easy way to say it. I've attached the latest book sales numbers. I see. I see. Nowadays, young readers want more mystery and danger. You're losing them with Jenny's increasingly timid and repetitive adventures. One bit of good news, it's too late for the stores to cancel their orders for the next book. So, we're going to give you one last go. See if you can breathe some life into the old girl. I want you to try a proper murder mystery. Start killing people off. I'm not a murderer. And add some drama. The bottom line is, if you don't step it up, I'm afraid it's a case of Jenny and the last hurrah. Another positive news. Someone from a hacky real newspaper finally reviewed the last book. Jenny LeClue and the Missing Marmalade Sandwich. 38th and hopefully... Jeez. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised because there are other books out there that are more than like 38, or there are more than 38 of them. But still, that feels like a lot. It's very much past its prime. Once a collection of mystery stories cherished by children all over the world, Jenny LeClue has since taken a nosedive into mediocrity. Some without reservation, some worse, some. Arthur K. Finkelstein. Some in quality, and blah, 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 waste of time, blah, blah, blah. The only mystery left in Arthurton is how this trash keeps getting published. This reader nearly died of boredom. On a positive note, the book makes for a great doorstop. RIP. What no good story to begin the run. I took the worst bits out. I imagine this might come as a bit of a shock, but we've got to move with the times. Throw in a murder or two, dash real tragedy, and who knows? Maybe you've got one great story left in you. I'll ring you later to discuss. Unbelievable. Sorry about your career. Chin up though, eh? Richard Inkwell. P.S. Squash next week? At least you'll have time to work on that backhand soon. Okay, that... Oh? What's this? Oh, gallery art. Cool. Found a piece of art. Head over to the gallery and see it on display. You can access the gallery, the main menu, or the pause menu. During certain parts of the gameplay, the gallery will be disabled in the pause menu. Makes sense. Makes sense. Life, death, life, death, life, death, life, death, life. Okay, good. Start for this. No. Letter to Finkel fans. Oh my. Well, it's me again, Arthur K. Finkelstein. And here we are at book 38 of the Jenny LeClue series. Our most joyful adventure yet. Thank you to all the new Jenny LeClue fans out there. You've both been incredibly supportive. To answer your questions, 1. Despite any rumors you may have heard, of course, the Jenny books will continue, as long as there's ink in my pen and ribbon in my typewriter. 2. Yes, it will be more of the same. I refuse to change my formula. Arthurton will always be a safe and happy place. Let's see. Oh, it's... And I guess it's the name of all the fans. That's a pretty big list. There's that. That's cool.
You don't understand what you're asking for. You want me to turn Jenny's world upside down? Kill off my characters and destroy everything I've built over the last 30 years? Fine.
Oh.
I'll give you what you want.
Oh no.
But I warn you, I'm a stream of consciousness writer.
Oh boy, this is...
And you have unleashed my fury.
I almost have mixed feelings about this, because...
Good day, sir.
On one hand, you kind of didn't need to cave in there, buddy. But at the same time, you gotta know.
Boring? Predictable? Pah! Well, if it's murder they want, it's murder they'll get.
My guy's about to kill a man.
It should have been another perfect day in Arthurton. But today
Also,
was
wow,
different, and nothing would ever be the same
I think
again.
he named the town
begin
after
with.
himself.
Jenny LeClue was
What? What? How did this happen?
Her skin was pale, her eyes glassy and frozen. What cruel fate had befallen our beloved detective?
Well, game's over, guys. Thanks for coming out. We'll start Metroid Prime next time.
No, no, no.
Oh.
Never move the victim.
What? What is happening?
Mrs. LeClue, she's doing it again.
Jenny LeClue, you are a dead body.
Oh, it's... Oh, this is gonna be real good. I love a good fake out.
Dead bodies don't talk.
Julie LeClue, former detective, teaches dumb students, terrible cook, great mom. Okay.
But he's doing it wrong. As wonderful as it would be if all cadavers were so talkative, we must deduce the cause of death without their help. With only the evidence laid before us, we build a picture from the fragments left behind. We collect clues, interpret the data, and solve our puzzle one piece at a time.
One Piece?
Until it feels as if the victim is speaking to us.
I hate that my mind has been like, anytime I see One Piece, I'm like... I'm just... the eyes emoji.
But Jenny is right, Jonathan. You mustn't disturb the crime scene. Vital evidence could be lost.
Yep. That's like
Sorry,
rule
Mrs.
1 of a
LeClue.
crime scene. Don't touch anything.
Okay, you've all had a
Kill
chance
you.
to study the body. Who can postulate how she met her demise?
Ooh, me. I think it was an accident.
Yeah, she obviously wasn't looking where she was going
So she slipped on the wet floor,
and cracked her head open. Like an egg.
and then she bled to death.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, there's a giant pool of blood around her head.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Actually, you're both wrong.
What?
It was cold-blooded murder.
Murder?
Yeah, a little bit.
Don't be ridiculous.
Where's the murder weapon?
There's no evidence anyone else was even here.
Oh, yes, there is. It was murder. And I can prove it.
Case of the dead lab assistant.
Jenny had read all the books. She'd absorbed all her mother's teachings. But there was nothing quite like getting your hands dirty.
How many people get the chance to solve their own murder?
The first step in any good deduction was collecting evidence. Seemingly insignificant details could provide a vital piece of the puzzle.
First, I'll search the crime scene for clues.
Then she'd analyze the data, and finally...
deduce the real cause of death.
So Danganronpa. That. Grabbing that. Tutorial detective work. I played Danganronpa. I know what I'm doing.
The
He
victim
did
has a
not, in
green
fact,
smudge
know
in her
what he was
lips.
doing.
It's not lipstick.
Right, spilled coffee mug.
What a waste of perfectly good coffee.
Jenny's love for coffee was almost as strong as her passion for crime solving.
Mr. Beans.
Chalky green residue on the
The
rim.
ends justify the beans. Oh,
Smells
I
like
love
burnt
your
matches.
pun. Like burnt matches. Michael may have it. Well, I don't know. There's a tear
Jenny's
here.
blue sweater was scruffy and quite uncomfortable. But her grandmother had knitted it, and so
maybe
it was her
that's what it
favorite.
was. Just a
The
stitch.
more it itched, the closer she felt to her.
There's no doubt the victim lost a lot of blood. The floor is wet and slippery, but also immaculately clean. Approximately 8 sizes too big, and covered in mud.
6 out of 8 clues.
Without her trusty bifocals, Jenny couldn't see the nose in front of her face. They were her window to the world, and the lens through which she focused her keen detective vision. It wasn't Jenny's style to wear accessories, but this hair clip was the exception. Its function as a lockpick had saved Jenny from a long night trapped in her school locker. She'd worn it
Oh,
ever
so she
since.
gets bullied.
I've seen enough. Time to wrap this case up.
Do we have to piece together what happened?
Jenny was a meticulous record keeper, noting every relevant clue in her trusty journal. A great detective knew that solving a mystery was simply a matter of connecting the dots.
Yeah.
I'm certain this wasn't a mere accident. Now I just need to prove it. How do I know the victim didn't slip?
Giant muddy boots. So, boots.
The victim's boots are filthy. They should have left big muddy footprints on the floor. So where are they? Either someone washed away her footprints, or she was carried here.
Huh. Okay. So this is gonna be interesting. Jenny was on the sauce.
Okay, that proves she didn't slip.
Self-slipped on the feet buster.
So how did she actually die? What was the real cause of death?
Facing up.
There's a green residue in the bottom of the victim's coffee cup. It smells of burnt matches. Phosphorus. Also found in common garden fertilizer. The same green mark is on the victim's lips. Her coffee was spiked with fertilizer. Someone clearly wanted her dead.
Okay, I actually like the problem solving.
Ah, the case of the dead lab assistant. Gone before her time. Was it poison? Yes. A blow to the head? Yes. An accident? Certainly not. No footprints in an unshattered mug? She was killed somewhere else and carried here. This is the story of a scorned ex-lover. Jenny?
You're getting ahead of yourself here.
The gardener, enacting his revenge. Jenny? A deadly brew of fertilizer and caffeine coursing through the veins. That's quite enough, thank you.
What happens to the gardener?
Is this gonna be on the test?
Remember, class, even the smartest criminals make mistakes. This is how we catch a killer.
But what's the point of all this?
Yeah, there hasn't been a murder in Arthurton in years.
Every town has a dark side, even Arthurton. By doubting, we are led to question. And by questioning, we arrive at the truth. Okay, that's all for today. Don't forget, next class is our field trip to the morgue. So have a light lunch.
Have a light lunch.
The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt. To learn.
I just figured we all had places to go. Speaking of which,
And where are you off to, young lady?
I'm a dead body mom, remember? Dead bodies don't tell.
Wow.
See ya.
Wait, before you go, I have something for you.
Cool. What is it?
If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it?
The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents. They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
A new journal.
To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it.
Oh no. Oh. Why would they give me the power of decorating? You know what? I think we're good there. Great detective never
A
gives
new
up.
journal meant new adventures. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages.
Case files, map, choosiness, postcards.
And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription.
A great detective never gives up. Love, Mom.
That's cool. Oh, we can decorate the pages too. I'm not gonna do that. Case files, map, find a map, keep it here. Choosiness. Choose a creepy tune for the mysterious man to whistle. Choose something totally normal for them to whisper. CEO, realist, streamer, logical, emotional, planner, advisor. Dedicated, strong-willed, and direct, a brilliant leader, inspires others, a jack of all trades, a fountain of knowledge, but you can be inflexible and emotionally distant. I guess we find postcards throughout the maps.
I love it. Thanks, Mom.
Jenny, I wanted to talk about, to say,
Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character?
Contact, water age, that's body language, missing ring.
Crossed arms.
No.
Furrowed brow.
Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get
Emotional.
I really gotta go. No, Jenny, wait. I need your help.
What? Really?
Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer? A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve?
I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run.
Wow.
Rigged.
The case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task?
I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere.
Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm or just really good at ignoring it.
Might as well help her. She gave us a notebook.
Okay, Mom. I'll find them before I leave. On one condition.
Yes?
You have to let me help grade them.
One of Jenny's favorite pastimes was grading papers. Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student.
Don't push your luck.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Find the papers and go straight home.
But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
No buts, remember?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class.
Well then, I have the perfect antidote. You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you still need to pack.
This again? Look, I've considered your offer, Mom, and I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself.
I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
Question the motive.
Late again? What are you up to?
Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
Fine.
And try to stay out of trouble.
When do I ever get into trouble? All right, let's find these papers and get out of here.
It's been bothering me.
Becoming
the
a
entire
great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience, and Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
These gallery art pieces have been bothering me because we saw them like first time. Never make assumptions. Make it personal. Their hand too soon. Leave their coffee unattended. Never ever. Always think like the killer. Trust their instincts. Follow the evidence. Turns in their report on time. Essay on decapitation and disembodiment due next week. Dismemberment, not embodiment. I always know when to ask for help. Scrap.
Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment. Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
And that's all we're allowed to see. Yeah, I guess it's just a random piece of paper that's under the chalkboard.
Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? What's the matter? Lost your funny bone?
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this game.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
We're just running around the, we're just running around the classroom looking for, reports.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
Oh. I know that. I really would have thought the stack of papers would have been the reports that we're looking for. Bone the boots. Are you sure that's not it? Reports. Okay, like this. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, that's annoying. Oh. What's that one?
It's one of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard.
So I was right. Game. You're gonna have to cooperate with me a bit here. Okay, so this is gonna be a little difficult because I don't think the way the game wants me to think.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave?
Yep, I'm ready. Okay, that was a little cracked because I didn't think that I could.
Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
What the? What a mess. I should investigate.
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
Okay, so these are the postcards. We piece them together.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
Ew.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos.
I wonder if anyone else reads this junk.
Mystic Healing with Gloria, monthly meet at Stargazer Society, Textbooks for sale, lightly chewed. Pop-up party project this Tuesday. Missing cat answers to Trevor.
Hold on. What's this?
Town notice. Curfew.
Oh
Stay safe.
no,
Stay indoors.
They've extended curfew hours again.
9 p.m. to sunrise. Please pardon our mess while we improve our power grid. During this period, you may experience the minor inconvenience of daily blackouts.
9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all.
Hey, you!
Oh, hi there!
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning, but then I discovered this cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
I'm a little interested.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark. Berries that emit a bioluminescent mist. And flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist.
Bro, you gotta... Where's the source?
I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close.
Where's the source?
That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Stroudsbury in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Okay, so the Dean's retiring by the sound of it. Oh, what is this? Oh, gallery. Cool. I guess you would have come across the bulletin board anyway.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the Dean's impending retirement.
Left! Left! I said left, damn it! What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
Communication is key.
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes. Nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy.
I should probably lead them to it. Hello, Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
The Stroudsbury. Beloved Dean of Gumboldt.
A jolly gentleman. The Dean was often seen
Everyone said
shaking
Uncle
hands and
Leslie
kissing
Santa
babies around
Claus.
town.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
No.
What do you think, Jenny?
The Dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the Dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny.
Also, how's the volume? Does anything need adjusting? I never think to ask.
Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
Honestly, I think he slimmed him down.
It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Stroudsbury.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Respect your elders. Respect him some other time.
Well, okay.
Rip.
Anything for you, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
The interrogation of Dean Stroudsbury. Okay.
It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt moonbeams, and not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway.
Oof.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words.
Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it. His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Stroudsbury?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Ipsa scientia potestas est. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Stroudsbury family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny, and nothing is as important as the truth.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt.
That's 7.
The Dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strasberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery. What did the Dean eat for breakfast? Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts. What else can I tell about the Dean's morning? The Dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off. Which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing...
Raspberry?
raspberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world this is.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh,
Boy.
Yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
The fact that she's kind of commentating on, actually kind of doing a look at the gallery. Oh, good lord. That is a lot. That's cool, concept art. There's postcard strap to do. Look out for remaining pieces. Curfew at 9 p.m. All this madness ends. Student gardener, annoyingly knowledgeable about Arthurton plant life. Works with Dean Strawberry in his greenhouse. Dean Strawberry sure is nervous today. It's unlike him. What's he meeting Mom about? Adventurer. Streamer, emotional. Charming, courageous, and bold, an intrepid explorer, you leave no stone unturned, and you have a vivid imagination. You're happy to be in the spotlight, but can be unpredictable and overly competitive. Not the first time she asked. Decorate the back of it too.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Hello.
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What?
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Gosh.
Fine.
Bird?
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good.
Okay.
The wind blows strongly from the east.
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. Evening
What,
skies full
what
of
the heck
fireflies.
is this? Goldfish.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah, Jenny, it is you.
That's kind of remind me of Christopher Lloyd the way he's talking.
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Okay, so this is just Doc Brown. CJ, conspiracy theorist.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
Frequently jailed for public outbursts. Questionable grasp of reality. Okay, so it's an alternate universe, Doc Brown.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
I love this guy already.
Shh. This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh my god.
What? You called me.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out.
Interrogation of CJ. This guy's cracked out his mind. Oh. Oh. Among Us? Well, it does say Among Us, so I mean, Socks, not a good hiding place.
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message. Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
Yeah, coming
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually makes.
Prepared, will he answer the call?
It's been professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
Oh my god. I love this guy. Join the Space Cadets today. Mail in your application to get your official Pop Flake spray gun and flashlight. In just 11 to 10 weeks. 11 to 15 weeks. Just 5 box tops and 20-cent shipping. Wow, so cool. Hurry, supplies are limited.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
Yes, someone threw it away.
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve, but this isn't one of them.
Jenny had uncovered why CJ had contacted her, but something else had caught her eye.
Still 2 clues. There's one. Right? Okay, it's a compass. Hidden in plain sight, strange symbols crack glass on a needle.
I knew he was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not gonna find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching.
For what?
For them. It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us. And this proves it.
Among Us.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Jenny is not having it today. Whose birthday? How old is CJ? What does CJ stand for?
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Clankson's birthday. But Clankson died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you.
It's your
Impossible
birthday.
shot. Died instantly.
Excuse me? I don't have a face cam or anything, but the look of absolute bewilderment on my face right now. Happy birthday! Sorry about your dad.
No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
CJ, are you implying that my father was abducted by aliens? How high are you? Because I'm genuinely concerned here.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you.
What, like your wits? Your sanity?
Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! It's got my fingerprints all over it!
I'm speechless. This is the best character ever.
So what's
This
the
is
plan now?
actually... This is genuinely the funniest character in this game already.
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
Library. The dean is meeting with Mom in the library.
They let you back in?
Not yet.
They let you back in? Not yet! Oh, this is good.
But I've got this hat now.
You got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise.
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy.
Yeah, Jenny, get a grip.
I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week.
Oh my god!
It's because I peed in the water tower.
Bro! How is this unironically the funniest character I've ever seen in a game?
CJ,
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
My guy is Alex Jones. They put chemicals in the water. I peed in the water to counteract the chemicals. They turned the freaking frogs gay.
I guess I'll see you later then.
Oh my god.
But CJ was
Okay,
gone.
he's also Batman. Holy crap. This is the best character in gaming, hands down.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
I need a second. Oh my god, I need a second. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. I'm back. I got some water and... Oh god, I'm in tears. How do we look at the journal? Oh, right, it was X. CJ! Acting kooky as usual. What does CJ stand for anyway? Secret code. Yellow bird can't catch the lazy worm. Okay, so that was us just kind of being like, okay, well this is what the secret code could be. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh my god, that... Genuinely the funniest interaction I've ever had with a character.
Hey!
Probably ever. I don't think anyone has left me in tears from laughing.
Ah! Damn, that's the third time today.
Oops.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today.
What?
It's really cute, the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parents.
Enough chit-chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press.
Yes, this is how we get our scoops.
I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton. An eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together, they were known as... Sticker Club!
Oh, so this is how we get stickers.
For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town. Officially, Jenny was too young to join. But she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Oh, that's cute.
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors, very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
Oh.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Right.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super sad that he's leaving, but...
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
Exactly. Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
Rip.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh,
Rip.
okay. See you around, Jenny.
I didn't even notice it. We really gotta be on the lookout for that,
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
So we really gotta be on the lookout for that magnifying glass if we want to get stuff.
Stop!
Okay, stop. Oh.
Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Oh no, is the dean gonna die? Oh, maybe. Oh.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
I think we're coming out to the clip that I saw. There we go. Jenny near the edge of the woods heard a sudden strange sound.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open!
Oh no! It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night another power surge. Every morning another part of the grid fry. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
This guy knows
Looks
stuff.
like I have all the leverage.
So tell me, what exactly is taking so long with these repairs? Apart from shoddy workmanship, that is.
Hey, we're busting out
It's
bucks
time
to
for us
keep
to be
your
mean.
lights on. These lines should be lasting for decades, but they're burning out after just a few weeks. It's the strangest thing. Anyway, toss me my wrench, but be careful. It's a family heirloom.
Asking another question.
But what could possibly be using that much power?
You're killing me, little girl.
Arthurton's a tiny town. The mines are practically shut down. So what could it be? Surely someone must know.
All I know is I got 3 more jobs today, and I can't finish any of them without my wrench. So, will you please just give it back already?
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
Oh, part of the postcard.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool lake. And next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it!
Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back,
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
especially her only friend.
Okay, yeah, we're coming up to the part that I've seen before.
I can't leave him like that. I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you? Hey, Jenny. Hello, Susan.
Yeah, I've seen this part of the game enough to know how this is gonna go down.
Actually, I prefer Susie. Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny! Hi!
Keith Stroudsbury.
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes.
Son of Dean Stroudsbury, bench warmer, good old moonbeams, best friend ever.
Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin.
Tarquin.
But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
my shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big. Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual.
Purist.
Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it.
It'd be that way.
How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's jazz?
Shh! I'm trying to listen.
Oh, shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few more minutes.
How are we supposed to dance to this?
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
Just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on. We gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the case at hand.
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock. Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down? I'm getting a kick out of this. Arthurtonian workmanship at its finest.
Damn.
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella. Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants.
Pointless.
Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
Same thing.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great, but the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night. And few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
I wonder what could possibly be under the water.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
Okay, so the base is a red herring for the overall plot. Got it.
No one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Aha! That did the trick. Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted. The code word is Purple Panda. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
Oh, gosh.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
And there it was. A real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Case of missing glasses.
Jenny had often snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Interesting.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
I mean, good on her for being excited about new experiences. But hairdo.
Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries?
I'll ask the questions, thank you.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Damp?
You had him at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves.
I don't have any words. 50 Shady Graves.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
I expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
No, we have not figured it out yet. So we get 2 more clues. Oh. What is this? Full in her pocket.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. I feel like you know more about me than I do.
She knows she had pockets, so they didn't fall down by the ladder. Inspection, fixed items.
Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see. Did you take your binoculars with you to the races?
Of course. Those critters are so tiny, I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
You are so thorough. Any more questions?
I think I have everything I need to wrap this one up.
Eh? I still had a clue missing.
Where
though.
are Gale's glasses? There's a big hole in her pocket, but Gale didn't even know her pants had pockets, so it's unlikely that she would keep her glasses in them.
Okay, so that's what happens when you don't get something right on that.
That doesn't quite add up. Let me give this some more thought. Gale was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gale also had her hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big, and could easily hide a small object.
Her glasses are in her hair.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work. But now came the most satisfying part, delivering the dramatic denouement.
We're a detective.
Let's review the facts. 1. Not only do you love your binoculars, you've come to depend on them for bird watching. Greyhound watching. Basically, anything far away watching.
That's true.
I immediately sensed the 2 optical devices, your binoculars and glasses, were incompatible. Thus, to use one, you had to remove the other.
Fascinating.
Fact 2. Yesterday, you changed your hairstyle.
I did.
Though fun, it was also impractical. And so tall that it could easily conceal a small object.
I see where this is going.
Please don't interrupt. After much research, deliberation, and debate, I've concluded there is only one place the missing glasses could be.
Hiding in her hair.
They'd be on your head the whole time.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of my head.
Incredible! What a talent!
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gale, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work.
Here's 50 cents to go take down to the supermarket. Get yourself a pack of gum.
Now don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Okay. The laboratory says in case closed, appearance accident, actual cause of death poison. Motive scorned ex-lover. Conclusion cold-blooded murder. His red is strange green liquid. Gross. Mom's acting pretty weird today. No wonder it's been a year, but it still hurts. Oh, that hurts. It hurts reading that. The case of the misplaced papers. Conclusion, waste of time. Case closed. Scrap, curfew 9 p.m. Sticker club, often hiding in plain sight, great for decorating journal. The falling wrench nearly killed me. Why are the power lines burning out so quickly? Keith! Can't he see that Peggy and Veronica are making fun of him? Lakeside dance party. Music, terrible. Cause, mysterious interference. Shake, kick, push. Case of missing glasses. Case closed. Run her head the whole time. Too easy. Map, none. Okay. Inventor. Creative, practical, and original. You love problem solving. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. Great in a crisis, but also risk taker who doesn't always consider the consequences. Okay. Let's go see if our coffee's done. Oh. Scrap.
Are you ready, Keith?
Wow, what an amazing detective.
Glasses on her head. Who could have guessed?
Oh, you heard.
Whatever would we do without Master Investigator Jenny LeClue?
I thought it was pretty cool, Jenny.
And a whole nickel. You must be so excited.
Wow, it was much less than 50 cents. I was way off.
Yeah, that's more than her mom makes in a month.
Come on, guys. Let's all just... Hey, Jenny, my grandma called. She wants her sweater back.
I've had enough.
Oh, how wonderful it was to joke around with friends.
I've had enough of this.
Yep, this is the one that I've seen. Yeah, I've seen the clip. Creased. New. Always wearing. Brushed over face. I'm gonna be really mean. I do not care.
Skirt ironed but unevenly. The work of a distracted housewife. Brand new, hideously overpriced shoes. Overcompensating father. Your dad's sleeping with Deborah's mom again, isn't he?
And there it is.
What? No! How do you... Shut up, Jenny! You don't know anything!
Wow, Jenny. That was cruel.
Who even says something like that?
Aw, don't cry, Veronica.
She's just a weirdo nobody!
Jenny, let who?
And the case of the missing friends!
Yeah. Good one, Veronica. Come on, let's get you home. Are you coming, Susie?
Thanks for the coffee, Keith. And the extra sugar.
Of course. It's...
Nothing special at all, and the same thing he does for everyone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Keith.
I don't know. I think Susie's
well,
actually not
that went well.
that bad. It's just the other two.
Shall we?
Yeah. I've got no customers now anyway.
Keith.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I'm so tired of these simple cases. Ugh. How am I supposed to become a real detective if there are no real crimes to solve?
You help that old lady. Darn.
Thanks, Keith. But it was stupid, and everyone knew it, including your girlfriend.
She's not my...
And you really mustn't let them treat you like that. You should stick up for yourself.
They don't mean anything.
Sometimes you just gotta speak up and say how you feel.
Well,
You can't just let people walk all over you, Keith.
Okay.
Careful judgment.
It doesn't matter anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Not in this ghost town.
It's not so bad.
Don't you ever wonder what it would be like to live somewhere else?
Oh, not really.
Who am I kidding? There is nowhere else. Not for miles.
Let's go pessimistic, just because we can. I would be.
Oh, shucks.
I see practice is going well. Is your dad still pressuring you to play?
Well...
Come on, Keith. You hate basketball. And tough love? But you're the worst player on the team.
Not the worst.
Well, on the bench anyway. Why don't you just tell him you don't want to play anymore?
It's the Strasberry tradition.
That's my point, Keith. This whole town is dead, stuck in the past. Everyone is just doing what they're told without questioning why. Where's the ambition, the sense of adventure?
Are we still talking about basketball?
Trick shot!
Ugh.
How's your mom?
She seems distracted. Normally, she's so focused on her job. I mean, it's understandable. It's been almost a year since... And now she's planning to go away for the weekend. And she still won't tell me why.
Yeah?
She was definitely acting weird earlier.
Maybe she's... lonely?
You know what? You're right.
I am?
She shouldn't be alone right now. Actually, your dad told me they were meeting in the library. We're going to need supplies. 2 of Mr. Bean's finest, please. To go, of course. Here is my payment in full.
That's a nickel.
Put the rest on my tab? Thanks for the pep talk, Keith. You always know what to say to make me feel better.
Last stone. You want it?
Yeah, it's look cute, though.
You take it. You need the practice.
Rip. I didn't think it was gonna go like that.
3-pointer!
Nice one, Keith. Maybe your luck's finally changing.
What lies beneath? Okay, that looks a little bigger than a submarine. Also explains all the power outages.
Keith was an excellent listener. Or maybe he just didn't speak much. Either way, Jenny really enjoyed their little talks. He was the only person who really seemed to understand her. Jenny biked briskly towards the library back on campus to surprise her mother. Nothing exciting ever happens here, she grumbled, unaware of the great adventure that lay in store just around the corner.
The library was quiet. Too quiet.
Gerald Stroudsbury. Cornelius Stroudsbury. It's a wall of Stroudsburys.
The Stroudsbury lineage stretched back to the very founding of the university. There had been a Dean Stroudsbury at Gumboldt for over 150 years.
There won't be for much longer. The dean's retiring, and the only Stroudsbury left is Keith. And he's not exactly the academic type.
Things are a-changing. He should really stand up to his dad and quit the team. But he's right. Mom needs me.
No one on duty. A book thief's paradise. There's a note on the desk.
Okay. That's right. Memo. This man is not allowed in the library due to past incidents. He may be wearing a hat and or fake mustache. Be vigilant. Someone keeps leaving book carts in the quiet study area. Please remember to return carts to the front desk area. Stop standing on them. We've got ladders for a reason. Dean Stroudsbury. Classic CJ. Power outage. Yay.
That was weird. Hello? Mom? Mr. Stroudsbury? Anybody?
Jenny's words echoed through the library.
Something's not right here.
A mystery was unfolding.
Whatever it is, I'll get to the bottom of it.
Keys to the quiet library. Too quiet. Yeah, why does the portrait have...
Les Stroudsbury, Gumboldt's 21st and jolliest dean, smiled down at Jenny.
Looking a bit wonky today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Yeah,
a pair of wires ran down the wall and disappeared behind the painting.
It's too high to reach. What are you hiding back there? The chandeliers that adorn this library are made from rare Arthurtonian quartz.
My man's just putting Arthur and putting his name on everything.
Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation.
The Glatz family was one of the oldest in town. They were the first to mine the valuable quartz deposits beneath Arthurton. And as such, they became incomparably wealthy.
And they sure like to let everyone know it. Laddertron 5000. The pinnacle of remote ladder and bookcase technology. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Whoa! Dangerous!
The newly installed ladder system was prone to malfunction.
Should have kept the old wooden ladders. They never tried to electrocute me. I need to find a way to turn the power off.
Literally just go back to the control panel.
Jenny gazed at the technological marvel of Laddertron 5000.
Seems pointless. It's not hard to move a ladder. Sometimes it feels like some unknown force is just trying to slow me down. No good. I don't think I'll be able to move the ladders while the electricity is on.
Okay. Oh.
Jenny was notorious for climbing book carts,
It's the only way to reach the highest shelves. In fact, this could be useful.
but something else had caught her eye.
This table's a complete mess. Who would leave it like this?
Basic theories, messy dioramas, geology records, books,
Illegible scribbles, intricate diagrams of giant machines, a worn copy of Aliens in Arthurton.
Ah, CJ's been here.
Jenny knew only one person could have been sitting here.
CJ. It's odd, though. He usually hides everything when he's finished. What's this?
A tattered piece of paper with a series of seemingly unrelated notes.
Observed massive seismic activity, possible landing site. 1113, 1040, 2300, forest, UFO, warm swarm, circling intense sound. Graveyard, 310, taken. Powerful beams of light, experimenting on corpses. Take that sticker. SU.
UFOs, shadow men, experiments on corpses.
It seemed that CJ was unraveling a mystery of his own.
Wait, there's something on the other side.
Map.
Wow, a color map of Arthurton.
That's not a ghetto map.
Jenny had never seen a town map with this level of detail before.
I can't believe CJ left this behind. That's so unlike him. He'd be terrified if anyone else found it. I'll keep it safe until I see him again.
So we have factories here. This looks like train tracks. This train tracks. I think this is a dock or something. Residential districts, some other stuff. This could be the school. This is what close to the lake. Huh. Find a map, keep it here.
No secrets between friends, Mr. Strasberry.
Jenny stood on her tiptoes and delicately removed the priceless painting from the wall.
Smooth.
Oops. Aha! Precisely what I was hoping to find.
It was?
Let's see. Lights, bookcases, ladders. I'll cut the power and continue my investigation.
But Jenny knew better than to play with electricity, so she left it alone.
Turn off the breaker.
It's a simple switch, perfectly safe.
The eerie silence unnerved our tiny hero. But even worse was the dark. Jenny had always been terrified of the dark.
Just breathe. A great detective never succumbs to fear. Looks like that did the trick.
Jenny stopped in her tracks. The sign clearly read, "Wet floor, caution." Her path was blocked.
You're kidding me, right?
Trampling muddy feet over a perfectly clean floor? She was a maverick, not a monster.
Wow. Jenny really don't like going with the author here. A big library. There it is.
There's something on that shelf, but I can't reach it.
The fallen remains of a bookcase blocked Jenny's path.
It looks like a bomb went off in here. It's too precarious to climb over. Rare books. Our most precious collections reside in this temperature-controlled room. Kindly donated by the Glatz Foundation. Yeah, we know. It's locked. No problem, I'll just pick it.
Jenny was skilled with a lockpick, having watched her mother demonstrate the process countless times. But that was just for fun at home. This was the real world. You couldn't just go around picking other people's locks. That was a crime.
A great detective knows when to bend the rules. And the paperclip she has in her pocket. Mom always says, lockpicking is a subtle art. Move slowly and search for the sweet spot.
I don't think that's... Man, this game has everything.
Bingo.
Yeah,
It must have been a rush of blood that caused Jenny to act so irrationally. Regardless, she had picked the lock and felt strangely exhilarated. What treasures lay behind the door?
Oh, it's empty. Still, that book cart could be useful. Something's blocking the ladder. There's something stuck in the track. Ipsa, scientia, potestas, est. It's the Dean's ring! No wonder the ladders were malfunctioning. The ring must have caused a short circuit. I'll keep hold of this and return it to the Dean when I see him next. Whoa!
An empty library, a fallen bookcase, and now a broken balcony?
This mystery has all the hallmarks of foul play. They say words can't hurt you. In this case, I'd be inclined to disagree.
Huge force.
Solid iron and oak, torn apart like a piece of bread. It would have taken some serious force to do this.
Ripped in half.
Something bad happened here.
Yeah, it's like...
This is feeling more and more like
witty
a
joke.
crime scene.
Yeah, it was like really solid materials that got broken. Something bad.
And then Jenny saw it. Covered in a ripped curtain and surrounded by broken glass.
It is a crime scene.
Jenny, someone is probably dead. Not just somebody, the Dean. The Dean is probably dead, and you're just like, yes! Finally! To an extent, I kind of get it. It's like, oh wow, something's finally happening in this town. At the same time, Jimmy, good God! A man is dead, likely. 506. I'm just missing one more. Cases. Too quiet. Seriously, where is everyone? Laddertron 5000 recently installed, already malfunctioning. Risk of death high. Note to self, always bring flashlight. CJ was in the library recently. Left all his research and fancy map of town. Why did he leave in such a hurry? Damaged bookcase, broken banister, torn curtain, signs of accident, foul play. There's two suspects for who died. It's either CJ or the Dean. I don't think there's an in-between. There's no way it's both. No way it's both. Man, I hope it's not CJ.
You never forget the first time you see a dead body.
As someone who's played Danganronpa, you're absolutely correct.
It harrows the mind, terrifies the soul, scars you to your very core.
I'll get the Monokuma voice.
A dead body? No way. This is amazing!
Jenny! Someone is dead!
Who lay under that curtain? Who had breathed their last breath? Who had shuffled off this mortal coil to meet their maker?
Oh, it's a fake out.
It could be anyone. I mean, it could be an escaped lunatic from the asylum. Or an axe-wielding maniac on the run from the cops. It could be...
It could be...
Mom?
Oh, it could be Mom, too.
Oh, no. Please, no.
No, you never forget the first time you see a dead body. Jenny knew it was wrong to disturb the crime scene.
But I have to know who's under here.
Slowly, she drew back the heavy cloth.
Please don't be my mom. Please don't be my mom. Dean Stroudsbury?
Ding dong bing bong, bitches. A body has been discovered!
Thank God.
Jenny! A man died tonight. Good
I'm sorry.
God.
I didn't mean it like that.
I mean, I get it, but like, gosh. You can't just casually say, oh, thank God.
Poor Mr. Stroudsbury. What happened to him?
Was this a terrible accident?
Man, he
Or
was 3
worse?
hours from retirement, too.
Murder!
Her stomach churned. Seeing the Dean's lifeless face, his contorted frame, Jenny felt the urge to run, to get as far away from this horrific sight as possible. Jenny had longed for an adventure, for a real case to solve.
I didn't expect it to be like this.
She gathered herself, took a deep breath, and began to search for clues.
Well, you wanted excitement. You wanted adventure. So this is what you get. Let's be honest. We all knew it was coming, but like... Sorry, speaking of gallery art. I mean, we knew a murder was coming, but like, it's just. You never forget your first death in these games.
He looks like he's been dead for weeks. His skin is pale and colorless, and there's a strange mark on his neck.
The Dean's hand was clamped shut around a small object.
That's strange. Rigor mortis usually takes hours to set in. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do, Mr. Stroudsbury, but this could be a vital clue. Mom's ID card? But that means...
Julie LeClue had definitely been here.
she could be the last person to have seen him alive.
She could be the killer.
Impossible. My mother's a forensic expert. She'd never leave such incriminating evidence behind.
That is true. She would absolutely know not to make...
But even the smartest criminals made mistakes.
She did say that.
Jenny couldn't deny this looked bad for her mum.
About the sign, February 8th or 9th it looks like. Can't tell the year on that. In 19, maybe in early 2000. Miss Julie H. LeClue, Associate Crime Expert.
If anyone else sees this, they'll jump to conclusions. They'll think my mom's a murderer. Unless...
A peculiar thought crossed Jenny's mind.
Unless... there's nothing to find.
Removing evidence from a crime scene was highly unethical.
Jenny.
So is planting evidence to frame an innocent person.
She had no proof of that.
I have to do something.
Leave the evidence.
My mom would kill me if she thought I tampered with evidence. Besides, she's innocent. The truth will come out.
We gotta do the right thing, as much as we don't want Mom to be the murderer. $6 cents.
It's a book about predicting the future.
Oh, the puns, they call.
I suppose it didn't belong to Mr. Stroudsbury then.
That's all we get. We don't get to actually see anything about the book. Stopwatch.
It's smashed. Most likely from the fall. The hand stopped at 3:57 p.m.
Could be the time of death.
That gives me a potential time of death.
Potential. Yep. That's the way to put it.
If Jenny had arrived just a few minutes earlier...
I might have been able to save him.
No, because we would have heard a crash. We definitely would have heard a crash. I was saying, like, what if we were unintentionally, like, the cause because we had turned out the lights? And then it hit me, like, no, we definitely would have heard, like, him falling down. We would have heard all the noise. So we're here.
A book about
Taylor
chance.
Heads, a complete history of the coin.
What are the odds this was an accident?
What's this? Hawk and the Weasel.
The Hawk and the Weasel and other bedtime stories. It could be important. Then again, it could have just joined the Dean for the ride.
Oh, right. Where's this?
The Dean's planner lay open on today's date.
Perhaps I can retrace his steps and create a timeline of events.
Okay, Wednesday, meet JL. Widow's drop. Tell the truth, practice speech, rewrite. Thursday, water plants, feed cat, take out trash. 2:15, meet Michael Quad. Meet Michael Quad statue installation. 3:45 p.m. Julie, Larry, postpone. Discuss changes, rewrite intro in the afternoon. 10 a.m. rehearse speech. 1 p.m. lunch with Keith. Coronary staff. Move to Tuesday. 5 p.m. staff meeting. New dean nominations. They'll have to do it without me. Saturday noon campus ceremony speech. Faculty dinner. Grosvenor Hall. Bonfire. Whispering Woods. Midnight retirement. Hooray.
Meet JL. Could that be Mom?
Julie LeClue, yeah.
Where's Widow's Drop? I've never heard of it. Looks like he completed all his chores for the day. I already knew the Dean was meeting Mom here. So where is she now? Looks like he cancelled his meetings on Friday and rearranged lunch with Keith. Oh, poor Keith.
Jenny didn't know how she would break the news to him.
But I should be the one to tell him. Gossip spreads like wildfire in Arthurton. He sure was working hard on that speech. I'm sad he won't get to deliver it.
Missing one more piece of evidence, one clue. Man, I'm really trying to figure out what this last clue is. Where's this last clue? It's kind of sweeping here. I don't know. Where's this last clue? Good God. It's killing me. I can't figure it out. I can't figure out where this last clue is. It's driving me insane. There it is.
There are bits of glass and metal debris everywhere. He has burn marks on his hand. I think that's all the evidence I'm going to find here.
She took one last look at the Dean's lifeless body.
I'm sorry, Mr. Strasberry. I promise I'll get to the bottom of this.
Jenny knew she should leave and call the police. But how often did a case like this come along?
Never. There's more to this than meets the eye.
Case of the dead man. Dead Dean. Case of a lifetime.
Some of this evidence must be connected.
So she opened her journal to join the dots.
Okay.
What was the apparent cause of death?
Let's see.
looks like the Dean was thrown from the balcony when he reached down to pick up his ring, which was stuck in the electrified ladder track. He grabbed the curtain, but it didn't slow him down. He landed on a bed of metal and glass debris.
Okay.
What is unusual about the Dean's death? The Dean has a strange mark on his neck. All the skin around his face is gray and gaunt. I've never seen anything like it before. He's holding my mom's ID card, which makes her the prime suspect. But why would she, or anyone, want to kill Dean Stroudsbury?
Jenny suspected foul play, but what was the motive? Had she missed something?
The watch! The Dean's watch stopped at 3:57 p.m.
Oh yeah, what time was he meeting with Mom?
When I came into the library, the clock tower rang 4 times.
So it was 4.
The library only has one exit, and I haven't seen anyone but the Dean since I got here.
Which meant, if the Dean was murdered...
The killer must still be here.
Oh, there they go.
He's getting away!
This is a dumb idea.
Jenny could hear police sirens in the distance.
Someone must have tipped them off. I'll catch the murderer and keep him busy until the cops arrive.
Chasing after murderers was hardly the job of a little girl.
Hey you! Stop!
Oh,
despite surviving her fall without so much as a broken bone, Jenny couldn't help but feel she had failed. As the sirens grew louder, she knew it would only be a matter of time before the sheriff arrived, and then she'd have to explain why she hadn't called for help. But the worst feeling of all was that she had let the killer escape. As she drifted slowly into unconsciousness, Jenny heard a familiar voice, concerned, gentle, soothing.
Jenny? Oh, Jenny, what have you done?
Mom?
Freeze! You're under arrest!
What have I done?
And we'll get back into gameplay.
I killed him!
The fake outs, bro, the fake outs.
This is all wrong. Murder in Arthurton?
Oh, he's struggling with the reality
This
that he
is
killed
not
off
an
one of his
appropriate
characters.
story for Jenny LeClue.
Felt that.
Poor Dean Stroudsbury. What was I thinking? I've gone too far.
My man is going through it right now.
Perhaps I should take a break. Come on, Rufus. Let's go for a walk. Clear our heads and work off some of this jam.
Ah, okay, so it's gonna let us have a look here. Whoa, I didn't mean to, I just wanted to look around. Did we just rewrite the... Dream sequence. Oh, it's really good.
Why were you there?
I told you I was looking for Mom.
Why?
We were going to grade papers. When do I get to see her?
Did you disturb the crime scene?
He could have been injured. I was just trying to help. I want to speak to my mom.
I am. Alright, this is trippy. Let's go back. I think it would actually let us go all the way back. Jeez. I don't even really have any words. This is just... Bro.
What a horrible nightmare. Dean Stroudsbury was dead. My mom was in jail. Keith told me he never wanted to see me again. And worst of all, I was surrounded by an evil army of giant teddy bears.
Unfortunately, it was all true, including the teddy bears.
My eyes! There's something wrong with them. Everything's pink.
But her eyes were fine. It was the room that was pink. Pink cuddly toys. Pink furniture. Pink clothes.
Susie.
And a hand-drawn homage to teenage heartthrob Pelvis Cressley.
Pelvis Cressley.
Covered in pink hearts. Everything a teenage girl could dream of.
It looks like a marshmallow exploded.
It was
Susie's
at this
house.
point Jenny
100%
remembered where she
calling it
was.
now.
I shouldn't be here. What happened? And what is that terrible music? I can't think straight with that racket playing. These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal?
That wasn't the only thing missing.
The Dean's ring. It was in my pocket.
I mean, you're also missing your hair clip.
It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in his nightmarish hellscape?
Man, Susie does not want, or Jenny does not want to be here. You're the fan that I love.
You're the fan that I love.
Pelvis Cressley and the hip thrusters. Selma.
Ah, yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together.
God.
Ugh, who buys this crap?
Susie.
Huh?
I'm telling you, Susie.
Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate.
Jenny, you don't have to get on the bed to go to get past it.
Let's see what they're talking about.
Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue. Arthurton's long-standing sheriff, and Jenny's...
Granddad!
Oh, Granddad. Winston LeClue.
Jenny's relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least.
Stickler for rules, distrusts humor, weakness for tiny kittens.
He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else.
Sometimes even family.
But what was he doing here?
And who is he talking to?
Florence
and Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town, and hugely influential.
Influential socialite. Generous philanthropist. Suspiciously white teeth. Susie's parents.
Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corps, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and generous, she always had a smile on her face.
Which is why I don't trust her one bit.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened.
With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her.
It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral.
She should have left the boy alone.
Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry.
She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful.
Oh, don't worry, I've planned everything. Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow, we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me. I have something for you.
Dress shopping? First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here. Fast.
But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. The duty of sheriff had been Winston's birthright, passed from father to son for generations. Of course, that tradition would now end with him. But he preferred not to think about that. When Thalladius T. Pumberbitten discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town.
Little did he know the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation.
Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it. Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny.
Creepy old man.
Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company.
Huh? Where did he go?
He knew. White man jump scare.
Winston, what are you doing down there?
Thought I heard something.
Really? A man of your age spying on teenage girls? I've told you already. She won't be going anywhere.
It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly...
Sinister.
Sinister, yeah. They know how to put it.
Here.
Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents?
Case file 113-SL.
Satisfied.
How is Julie?
She's in the safest place, behind bars.
Surely they don't believe she's guilty.
I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier.
I don't think it was hers.
I have everything under control.
Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever.
Sheriff, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something.
Nani?
I'll be right there. Over.
It sounds like you've got important things to take care of.
Yes. Well, good night, Florence.
Good night, Winston.
Don't let her out of your sight. She is a LeClue, after all.
I'm sure we'll manage.
I'm sure you won't. Let's be honest.
Jenny couldn't believe what she'd just heard.
Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer.
Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department.
Oh, God. She's gonna rot in jail.
Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees.
Yeah, no. That ain't how we're doing this.
No?
Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something.
But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do?
This is my chance. The case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm gonna find my stuff and get out of here.
And just like that, a great adventure began.
Save just now. We're calling it there. Oh boy, this game is good already. It's gonna be good. See, 9-2. Scenes unlocked 20%. Secrets found 19%. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. Don't know when the next stream will be. Hopefully soon-ish. But this game's good. This game's hilarious, and I'm so interested to see what happens next. So thank you guys for coming out, showing up, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.